what was up with my man's pockets. These pants, now he's got on the sweatpants, but peep the pockets. What you got going on in there, bro? George, this reminded me of, when chipmunks have like all the stored acorns in their cheeks. What's going on with Drake May's pockets here? He was making noises. He was jangling, jangling. Like, what's going on in those pockets, George?
I think he's a culprit of the wrong pants. I'm seeing like left pocket looks like it's phone, which is fine. I'm a right pocket phone guy. But then the right pocket, I think that might be like wallet and car keys. Probably his apartment house keys too. Like, who knows what he's working with?
Bro.
I think the best part is you have a backpack on. Like, get out of the car, put the key in the wallet, in the backpack, hold the phone. And if you still got stuff, this is...
it's too much.
Is the Patriots quarterback a bad decision maker due to his lack of processing of stuff to put in his pockets?
Oh, I see what you're doing
That might
here.
be the fate that the Patriots are working with right now.
Wow. Well, remember...
Red flag.
Mac Jones on draft night had the principal walk. You remember that?
Yeah.
But my man Drake May here, I mean, this is like, remember in school the janitor had the keys and it had like 1,000 keys on the keychain? This is what I'm getting here. I'm getting like there's a lot of ancillary things, a lot of miscellaneouses going on in those pockets. But nevertheless, he showed up. And his pocket's full.
It just looks uncomfortable to me. That's my issue.
Look, he's off kilter. Even with his walk, he's off balance because there's so much stuff. But look, he did show up. He did play. All the reports coming out were that, hey, the footwork, as you said, George, the footwork needed work. He took snaps under center. He didn't do that at college, so he was struggling with that. He's used to coming out of shotgun. How about this? Jerod Mayo, quote on Drake May. Early impressions of Drake May, look, he has a lot to work on, end quote. So we already knew that, though, George. We knew that coming in. We knew that on draft night, taking this kid. I wouldn't say he's raw, but I would say he needs refinement, right? Every quarterback does to a certain extent in this draft class. But Drake May, maybe more so than others, because of the system he played in college, does need more refinement, does need to work on his game fundamentally, and he needs more polish before I know he's the savior right now, but before he's thrust into action, George, he needs all these things. But we knew that coming in, didn't we?
Exactly. I mean, you know me, man. I'm the president of the Don't Play Drake May Club, but that's just being candid because, Jerod Mayo comes out and says that he has a lot to work on, making sure to temper expectations. Fan base, putting it out there to the roster, to Drake himself, if he looks at the quote, and I'm sure it's a coaching he gets behind the scenes as well, like, hey, work on the fundamentals, get your footwork down, learn about being under center. Even his shotgun stance has been switched up. In college, he led with his right foot. Alex Van Pelt is known to have his quarterbacks lead with their left foot in the shotgun stance.
Right.
That's something Joe Milton even has to work on. But yeah, everything I read out from rookie minicamp was he looked good, he looked fine, the arm talent was there, the athleticism, ball placement was give and take, good on some throws, bad on other, balls behind receivers, not leading them, just being off with his accuracy. And all right, I'm fine with that. If you're a Patriots fan, you have to be okay with that because that was the red flags. Those were the red flags of him coming out of college along with his processing. Well, now he's learning an NFL system along with a whole new system, working on his fundamentals, his footwork, on his mechanics as well. There's a lot for him to learn. New wide receivers, new coaching staff, new lingo, new offense. Yeah, he has a lot to work on.
Yeah.
And I think it's Jerod Mayo getting out in front of it, first day of rookie minicamp, talking to the media,
right,
the one that was available to the staff and going, hey, he's a rookie. He's a number 3 overall pick. We have a long way to go with him. And honestly, he can say the same with the whole offense as well.
Yeah, I gotta be honest with you, George. Going back to Jerod Mayo here, I think I still have to get used to such a candid head coach. You know, like even going back to the free agency thing that we've talked about where he says we're going to burn some cash and then they didn't, which later he came out and said, I shouldn't have said that. I'm still kind of getting used to a coach, around here that opens up and talks almost to a detriment at times. And, he didn't say anything here really noteworthy that we didn't know, as you said. Like we already knew, everyone knows Drake May needs some refinement here. But even that, Bill Belichick would just never say that. And so I'm still like kind of getting used to an extremely honest, extremely open head coach that's going to tell you how he feels. Hell, I talked about this with Adam Pellerin, George, where I said, I've covered a ton of rookie mini camps in my career. And Adam said, well, I haven't, because the Patriots always had these things closed off for years. Now the media's at this stuff.
Yep.
I mean, it's just such a new day. It is refreshing. But even I feel like I have to kind of get used to it, because even these quotes about Drake May are sort of funny to me, that Jerod Mayo is so open about it.